Today I'm going to be making a one-pot lemon chicken and rice casserole with a green salad. This is one of the tastiest and the easiest one-pot meals I've made recently, and I'll definitely be making it again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to be notified when new videos become available. Comments are welcome. Alright, so this is the first time I've ever made this recipe. But it looked good, and so I thought I'd give it a try. So we'll get started here. We're going to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Okay, so what I got here is 4 bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. And these are actually half of a family pack that was left over from the other day. So I'm just going to trim off any excess skin and anything else I don't want on there. You could use the boneless, skinless if you wanted to, but I think they taste better when you cook them like this with the bone in, the skin on. It adds flavor. And in this case, we're going to crisp up the skins, so that should work good. I've got my chicken broth thawing in the sink there. And that's homemade chicken broth, of course. Okay, I'm going to put a little salt on these. Some pepper. Most of the flavor in this dish is in the sauce and the rice. So chicken, just to have a natural chicken with the salt and pepper. Get out our large skillet. Add some olive oil. And set that on medium-high heat. Okay, the oil's hot enough now. Go ahead and put our chicken in. We're going to start this out skin side down. One of the goals here is we want to crisp up that skin, so we got to cook it and render out the fat that's underneath it. We are going to bake it in the oven and finish it off, so we don't have to cook it all the way through here. I'm just going to grab the rice. It's the long grain white rice. In fact, this is basmati rice, but you don't have to use basmati. You can use just whatever long grain rice you want. And we don't need to rinse it, so we don't care about the extra starch on it. It'll just add to the thickness of the sauce. Let's check this chicken, see how it's doing. It's got a little bit of brown there. This is Murphy getting out of the way. I got these fresh lemons, and we need both lemon juice and lemon zest. I only actually need a tablespoon, so. Well, the other thing we need lemons for is for garnish on the top of each piece of chicken, which is optional, of course. And actually, if you want to keep the chicken skin crispy, don't put this on until the very end. I put it on and baked it according to the recipe, but I think next time I would just put it on at the end. Okay, looking pretty good now. Well, maybe not. Okay, this time I think they are done enough. Test for crispiness, and they're hot. Just grab his plate here, put our chicken on. So once the chicken's browned on both sides, we're going to take it out, and then we'll mix up the sauce and the rice, and then throw it in the oven. Okay, so chicken's done and browned enough. It's not done yet quite, probably, but like I said, it's going to go in the oven, so it'll finish cooking in there. So we get the garlic in. Of course, the pan's still hot. We got our nice chicken fond on the bottom of there. You want to make sure you leave that in there, and the chicken fat. Okay, we just need 1.5 cups of the white rice. And I'm just going to stir that around a bit, get it coated with the grease a little bit, cook it maybe. Okay, we got our cream of chicken soup. And I'm using the unsalted version. You could just use the regular stuff. I just like to control how much sodium's in there, how much salt. So there's our lemon juice. And we'll just dump the rest in. Can't have too much lemon juice, right? You probably could. I'm just going to grate the zest right into the pan. We only need about a teaspoon. The main spice in this is tarragon. And I guess some people don't like tarragon, but this is definitely a tasty dish. I would not leave it out. And if you have fresh, that's even better. Okay, going with our broth. It's not quite thawed out yet, but we'll thaw it out the rest of the way in the pan here. And I've just got the heat on low. We really don't want to cook this here. We're just going to melt that broth, and then we're going to put the chicken back in and put it in the oven. And you do want to have a tight fitting lid for your skillet, because we're going to be cooking the rice in the oven. And that soup just doesn't want to dissolve and break up in there. So I'm just using the whisk here to move it along. I'm just going to adjust the salt here now. Good time to taste it. And of course I'm using no sodium broth and unsalted cream of chicken soup. So you probably, if you use the regular stuff, you won't need to add too much salt, maybe if any salt. All right, I'm going to add these chicken back in. And I want to keep the skins as crisp as possible, so we're not going to dunk it under or anything. Just going to set it down into the rice and make sure you get all that juice in there that came off the chicken. More flavor. Put the lid on. Into the oven. I'm going to bake it for 30 minutes and then we'll uncover it. And here's where I realized I forgot to put the lemon slices on. So we'll fix that. But like I said though, next time I do this, I'm not going to put the lemons on. Here, I'm going to put them on after I take it out of the oven and it's ready to serve, just before. So that way they don't make the skins soggy. I mean, they just made it a little bit soggy, so, you know, it's up to you. Not as crisp as they could have been. Okay, so while that is baking, I'm going to make up the green salads. Of course, here's if you want to make it even easier, just get a bag salad, get a Caesar salad kit or something like that. I think salad like the fresh salad is a perfect side dish for this, and gives you your veggies. Just got some romaine lettuce, some hearts of romaine. Do some English cucumber. I like these because you don't have to skin or seed them. Some red bell pepper. Then I'm just going to do some Roma tomatoes. Okay, I get some shredded cheese, some Mexican blend, black olives. I don't really want to open another can, so I'm just going to divide these up. Okay, bacon crumbles. I always got to put the bacon crumbles and the olives on the top so you can definitely see them on the salad. Okay, we need some parsley for a little garnish on the top of our casserole. Seven minutes. Okay, took the lid off. Ooh, okay, I'll warn you, don't do that. Don't grab the hot lid right after you take it out of the oven. Use the pot holder. Luckily, it's not a serious burn. It's now cooked for about another 15 minutes with the lid off. Just check this chicken here. Yep, it's done. The rice is all nice. Water is absorbed. Sauce is thickened. And I always like to leave the pot holder on the pan, on the handle, so that people know it's hot. Let's give this a little taste. Yep, it's done. It's cooked. Perfect. We'll just garnish with our parsley. Make it look pretty. And there we have it, our lemon chicken and rice casserole. Beautiful. And it was pretty easy. Not a lot of work there. Not a lot of dirty dishes either. One pot. Alright, so I'll get me a plate. Grab me a piece of chicken. Some rice. I'm getting a lot of that rice. It is really good. Let's give it another taste here. Try the chicken first. Alright, that is good. Like I said, I'll be making this again, probably quite a bit. Everybody liked this. There we go. One pot limited chicken and rice casserole and a green salad. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to be notified when new videos become available.